Supreme Mayon Lady, I know you were here before everybody. Do you permit Karimo to speak before you, or you want to speak?
No, let her go ahead.
Okay, guys,
Thank you,
please,
Jare.
let Mommy J speak, please. Let's hear from her.
Thank you. Now, a document was sent over to Supreme that you can use this document for all other legal all other legal purposes, right? It was a document that was sent over. The content of the document, it was not clear. Maybe if they can use a magnifying glass or something to make it more clearer. Now, of course, there will be a signature on that document if it is a legal document that needs to be signed. Now, I'm not going to use Aries now. Another individual, just because the person that sent over that document gave an authorization to use that document for all other legal purposes, doesn't mean that that individual can take out the signature on that document. Take it or leave it. The signature on that document.
No.
Can I just finish? Can I finish?
Please,
I thought you finished.
No, I've
Supreme,
not finished.
Supreme,
The signature on that document
Supreme, don't
was
talk.
used for
Just let it go.
The signature on that document was now used for another legal document or for another legal purpose. First of all, no one, but if someone tell you to use his or her signature, that person was not the one that put that signature on the document that you want to use it for. And you that agreed to use another person's signature just because the person gave you authorization, you shouldn't have. I'm not addressing you now, Erizo. Such individuals should not have consent to such offer, because putting another person's signature, even though you can, some people have talent, they can make up other people's signature. Some people are like that. But even though you can be able to put another person's signature on a document, does not, it shouldn't, as in, such person shouldn't have consented to such offer, because it is illegal. How could you?
No, it's not. Please.
Supreme, please,
I'm not addressing you now. I'm not addressing you. Take it or leave it.
Karimo, please. I know you are not, but this is a panel. You just
Supreme,
yeah, you for a little bit. And so that somebody
Supreme, please. I don't want us to drag you.
I'm not addressing you now.
Let her finish her 5 minutes.
I'm not saying you are, and I'm not being aggressive to you too. I just said that
I'm not addressing you.
What you got this woman, my diaries can talk to clear.
No truth can come from your mouth, Karimo. No truth can come from your mouth.
I know why.
No truth can come from your mouth.
You
West, I told you I don't come from your mouth.
Don't let anything
You are in the US, right? You are in the US.
Hold on.
You are in the US. Let me just round up. You are in the US.
Hold on, Mama J, before you go further.
I don't want to engage you.
Okay. Yeah, Madam Supreme, just hold on, ma. Madam Mommy J, hold on.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, so I'm going to throw some questions to you now, because it seems you know more about these things, right? So let's go to the lowest, right? Now, you have a document that has your signature on that document, right? And I've come to you that, sorry, don't forget we are partners, okay? And I told you we want to do A, B, and C. So you've given me this document the first time. Okay, use this document. I've used it. We've done what we want to do. Now I've come to you again to say, we need to do some other things. Okay, multi-sign sorry on document, document, fiche, and to fiche the legal way. You've given me authorization. Now it is a different thing. What I don't understand in all of this thing is, say, Madam Mary's or those in that team look for a blank paper. They forged African TV's letter headed and his signature on those paper. that is a different thing. So which one is it? Ṣé wọ́n lọ mú paper mi, wọ́n lọ forge signature?
Here is what happened, Jagumolu. African TV
Karimo,
sent
hold
over.
on. Karimo, wait, please.
Eric, Emma cut me off.
Karimo, wait. Take a silent shalaye because you see, you were not there.
He asked me a question.
You were not there. Why won't you let me? Why won't you let me that was there, me that was involved in it, speak?
No.
Why do you always want to inject yourself into other people's conversation? Let me. African TV just sorrow. Allow me to explain what happened. Please display it again.
The truth of the matter.
Mommy J, just be patient now. Karimo, be patient.
Let me just be quiet because I cannot be going back and forth with Karimo Dodi.
Oh yeah, go on, Supreme, go on.
Fighting you, I'm not going back and forth.
I'm not fighting you either. And your friend, please display the stuff again.
I'm going to display it, but TikTok is bringing it down. So I want it to be my turn so I can display it and talk about it. That is what I want.
Okay, display it now, because if you look at the display, you will see I said this letter here that he sent to me, I don't need it for anything. Nothing whatsoever at all. Okay, this thing that was sent is like a name reservation inquiry at the CAC. It's of no importance to me. I don't need it for anything. The only reason he sent it to me is because of the signature. And the following day, not even the same day, the following day, he sent me his letterhead page. Now, this is the thing. If you think I forged it, or I scammed you or fraud you, you were at Panti the first time. Why didn't you complain? We used it the second time. Why? And he went to Panti. Why didn't he complain? We used it the third time.
Then Lady Eris, a quick one. All this while it was used. Wait, a quick one. All this while where the signature was used, who was submitting the file, you or him?
The one with the documents with the police appeal and request to do the forensic was hand submitted. He went and printed it and hand submitted it.
With his own signature there?
The signature was there, yeah.
I never had any complaint. He never complained about it.
He printed it himself and he hand submitted it.
So which one was submitted without him, without his consent?
The first one was submitted because that one was dispatcher below. We paid 50K for dispatcher to take it there. The first one.
Was he aware?
And you guys were working together. Was he aware?
Of course he was aware now. Did you see December stuff? The dispatcher did not take it until January 2nd. It was holiday period.
Then he's a conspiracy to whatever that happens. I mean, he was a planner.
The only problem is he is angry that I'm promoting Yomi because the first statement that came out from his mouth on Yinka's platform.
Oh, I see. Maybe that's why Karimo too is supporting him.
The first statement that came out from
Supreme, don't go there now.
The first statement that came out.
Paparaino, don't go there.
For the first statement that came out from his mouth was
to accept to put another person's signature on a legal document.
Listen,
can you people let me continue the way I've been doing it?
Both of you are at fault.
Karimo, man stress because even in the office,
can you let me continue the way I've been doing it?
Why will you consent to such offer? It is illegal. You consented to put another person's signature on a legal document and you support and you submit that document.
Listen,
you are both
listen, you are not making sense. Listen.
Can I talk, ma? Can I just say something here, please?
The one not making sense.
Listen, let me tell you something. Even in offices, there are rubber stamps. In offices, in governmental offices, your boss don't sign all your documents all the time. There are rubber stamps.
That is rubber stamp. This is an individual signature.
Supreme.
This is an individual
Supreme.
signature.
I started this.
My
Wait,
signature was
Supreme.
not put by such individual.
Supreme.
Now, do you know that I did not even do it?
So whoever that did it,
I live in the US.
Whoever that did it,
I also live in the US.
For the fact that you are part of the plan.
Okay.
Supreme. You know I started this.
Why did you put your mouth?
Supreme, hold on.
See now.
Mommy
Mo
J,
fẹ́ submit legal document. Èèyàn kan wá ní kí n lo signature òun, ẹni yẹn ò sí nítòsí láti wá sign ẹ̀. Tẹ́ni yẹn ò bá sí tòsí, wọ́n máa dúró kẹ́ni yẹn dé ni tàbí kó mail ẹ̀ sẹ́ni yẹn kó fi signature ẹ̀ sí kó wá mail ẹ̀ padà sí ẹni yẹn bó ṣe yẹ kó rí nìyẹn. Ẹ̀yin méjèèjì lẹ jẹ̀bi ẹ jẹ́ kó máa bá yín fà kó máa bá yín yín sí.
Mommy J, are you speaking?
Jagumolu.
Hold on.
Wait, if I give you if I send my signature to you, that you should use it on a legal document, will you take it? Let me ask you that question.
No. Please, let me answer the question.
Will you take my signature?
Let me answer the question
my husband's check.
Let me answer the question.
You know what they call rubber stamp?
Who is talking about rubber stamp? Are we talking about rubber stamp here?
Do you really understand?
This is an individual signature, not a rubber stamp.
Your own hand to submit that.
We are not talking about rubber stamp here. Shut up. We are not talking about rubber stamp. You're saying Shelomi Kawi. You're saying Shelomi Kawi. I asked you a question.
No, the video you made for me yesterday.
Shut up. Please don't distract me. I'm not here for that nonsense. I asked you a question, please.
I want to answer your question.
Timba send the signature missing. Timba send the signature missing.
Yeah.
You tell Wumi should run away yesterday. What are you
submitted? Will you
tell your sister to run away yesterday?
Hold on now.
Rotimi, please stop interrupting me. I'm talking to Jagumolu.
You tell your sister should run away yesterday. Why is she doing here?
Why can't I come here? Is this your platform? Is this your platform? I mean, platform.
You know why I cannot answer that question?
Even if it's electronic signature, even if it's electronic signature, any Tony signature, signature carries signature has more power. Individual signature only
to the body of Justice for Mohbad. The high time we drop Karimo is an infection to the body of
we are talking about this issue.
Honestly, I'm so disappointed on all of you. I swear to God, this justice. Karimo, this case no concern you. You are not here for peace. Please, you can kindly go away. You are not here for peace. You can kindly go away. You are not here for peace.
It's an infection to Justice for Mohbad.
Okay. Everyone, one house. One house, please. This is all my idea. I brought this up, so let me
go ahead. I'm listening to you. Go ahead, Sniper.
You know why you cannot go that route now? If you still call African TV as part of people in Justice for Mohbad, and African TV is
he's not part of us. I have something to say. Everybody sorry. He's not part of us. Go ahead. African TV is bad body. The item will drop in finally. He has no business coming here any longer. I will tell Papa this morning. I just want everybody to finish talking first.
Go ahead. African TV is now saying it was forged. Why is he still laying claim on my petition? I mean, isn't that catch-22? We are one month saying your signature was forged on it. On another month, you are saying on my petition submitted by the African television, your missed petition is now going to be attended to. And I have all those screenshots and screen recording because he's doing ayagbangba. I did it on my petition, and he's saying my signature was forged on that petition, even though he sent me a signature letter and said use this on all documentations, and sent me a blank letter. I don't get it. I mean,
Supreme, can I ask you one question, ma? Mommy, please, when you are sending all this letter.
Yinka, please, I need to go now. Let me just finish my talk, then I can go, please. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Ayofe.
Okay, thank you. I'm coming, please.
And that is a letter, that is just an inquiry from the CAC that I have absolutely no need for that letter. It was not attached to any document whatsoever. Me will need here. It's just
Supreme, please let me go because TikTok will flag me again, please.
Okay, go.
Okay. After the first one that I showed, Supreme said, blurry, I can't read it. Letter head needed. Then African TV sent this and call was placed after. Okay, I'm going to close this now. I guess everybody has seen it. Because of TikTok, I'm going to close it now. So, I don't have any issue with Karima and I'm not going to discuss our own parts. But I'm going to say this. There is something we call compound sentence. African TV said, after sending that document or whatever, he said, you can use all this for every legal purposes. So I think with that statement, it has take everything, including the signature. I'm not going to be siding any part. I'm not siding, and I did not come at the will of Supreme this morning. I did not come at the will of Supreme. I just placed my own question because I sent him a request yesterday on his page to ask him this same question, but he was unable to pick me up. So if we are going to talk about this, African TV, I asked you 2 questions already, but you were not able to talk about anything, to defend yourself or to talk about it. I said, you said Aries, Supreme Iron Lady scammed you, but you did not even express yourself very well. You said you are going on your platform to do that. I won't be there today. And the second one is, you send a document to her, telling her to use it for all legal processes. And you are saying you did not consent with your signature to be used. If you are talking like this, African TV, I don't know what to tell you. Though I still have a lot of questions to ask you, but you ran away already. Should I say you ran away or you drop all your network? But without no further ado, I would like to mute for now so other people can talk. When African TV is back, anyone can just share to me so I can come up again. Thank you.
Supreme Iron Lady. Supreme Iron Lady, are you there?
Can I call, guys?
Hold on to this call. Hold on. Supreme
I am here, sweetie.
Sorry, I've got a couple of questions because some of us, we are not in the know, and is because I've asked African TV his question. I'm going to like to ask you some questions as well regarding this document thing. When the first time you got the document from African TV, was it blank with just his signature, or it was a printed stuff and he sent it to you?
Sent it with those imprint on it. I can't even read it, as you can see. I said the comments are blurred, but I don't need the sentence inside. All I need is the signature. And I told him to send me before that stuff was sent to me, they were called.
Who muted that?
All that was sent to me, there were calls already made. So it was not just he sent me something. We already spoke on the phone. He already told me he has a foundation. We already talked. I already told him I have series of petitions, series of things we want to do. And I asked him of his, local standing, if he has a local standing. And he said, yes, he has a local standing. I said, okay, good. Send me the letterhead and the signature page. And he sent me the signature page. And I was like, he said in 2 hours. Then he sent me I said, send me a letterhead and a signature page. And he said that I cannot read it. I really, up to today, I've not been able to read the content, but the signature I needed, I was able to get. And I didn't use it from the US. It was also used in Nigeria. So I was like, okay, where is the letterhead? Apparently, he did not have one. So I think he just quickly went and made one because he sent it to me like almost 24 hours later. So that was what actually happened. And we, like I said, the letters were already prepared. So we because we've been doing a lot of letters on concerned citizens, but nobody to follow up. I think I gave the reason why we chose African TV of all the three, I think 3 or 2 foundation that was introduced, because the other 2 were not in justice for mohbad. We will have to start all over to brief them, and that was why African TV was chosen, because he's been in the case. So I think that was why we accepted African TV. So he sent it to me, and then I said, okay, no problem. He already knows we wrote petitions. He knows we wrote a lot of stuff, which we still have a lot of stuff right now as we speak. So, but we can't use African television anymore. So I sent it. I think we sent it on January the 2nd. We sent it by a dispatcher, and they got a signature letter. And I told him that it's been sent. Because he even told me on a conversation, he said, kilos of me, when we spoke anyway, I sent it, and I said, well, then I was in live, and we talked about it and all of those things, and I gave him a copy. I think I gave him a copy. I said, you know what, African TV, let's just do this codedly. We will read it and stuff like that. I mentioned his name. Everyone was like, who read it? Who did it? I was saying it was, Shongo Lucas Wokoya, and I elogized him when he came on the platform and stuff like that. So he went to Pansi. Then on the 7th, I also gave him the name of the police officer he's going to call, because we ran the show. He was just a figurehead. He didn't do anything. He was just a figurehead. So I can give you all the dates. Let me quickly go there. And let me quickly go to his page. And on the 9th or on the 8th, okay, there's a lot of stuff. I just don't want to go this route with him, because he will be burnt. He will be burnt severely, and I don't want to go through this. But it's okay. So that I placed 2 calls to him. There were no answers after I got the blank page. Then he sent me, thank you for the video. He called me, we spoke. Are you sleeping? Good morning on your side. Saw your missed call. We spoke. Then December came, January came, we spoke for 6 minutes. Then I told him everything. I told him how he should start looking for. He sent me all the text messages, maybe from Tim Humi, attacking him after we read the petition. He forwarded everything to me, even including Moses. What Moses said to him, he said, look at people, so how people can be. He sent everything to me. Moses from our side, he sent it to me. I called him, we spoke for 9 minutes. He called me back, we spoke. January 6th, I started sending him proofs from Karimo, all the things Karimo said, like King White was the one that gave 120,000 naira and a bottle of wine to the police. All these loose talks on the social media that we've been gathering for evidences, I sent it to him. I said, okay, so I was like, there's one here. I sent a clip to him. I said, can we by any chance use this above information to remember we are arguing? They were arguing with Canadian visa by the testimony from Adura. So I was reading the CTC, and I was getting some clips from the CTC, sending him to print out as his evidence when he goes there. He sent me messages, said, good idea. So you see, they were back and forth. So there was a day, remember, guys, I went on Lati's platform to go and beg him, apologize, make peace, whatever you want to call it. And I told them to soft pedal on African TV, blah, blah, blah. Then the next day after, I went on Lati's platform and Lati's platform and Confis platform. The next day, I saw him on Karimo's platform attacking Lati again. I have messages and text messages here on my phone. You should have them too, where I was like, why are you castigating Lati again? This is unfair. Lati and Karimo are fighting. Why did you go in the crossfire? They didn't call you, blah, blah, blah. So we've been having back and forth. Then come the day, and I told him, like the media houses, we're going to do the media houses we will like him. He was just a figurehead. He contributed no dime. No idea, no nothing. The only thing is that signature paper and the letterhead. He did absolutely nothing. So I contacted him. I said, start gathering, start coordinating for the media. He told me, okay, he's already coordinating. He said, AIT, MTV, Independent, This Day, Punch, Square had already confirmed. He sent me the letters and the notes he sent over to them. Notice of press conference, good morning, members of the press pool, blah, 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 blah. He sent me all of that. I said, good. So I now told him, I said, I have a good news for you. I gave him the phone number on the officers that he's going to speak to when he gets to Pansi, because we're liaising on with the police. So I gave it to him, and I also gave him Yomi Fabiyi's number. And I told him that, please call Yomi and make peace. Okay. He now sent me a message. He said, I called twice, no response. And I said, okay, I will take care of it. I now said to him, I said, send him a nice text and appreciate his effort so far. He said he has called, he did not. I now type a message. I type a message that he will just copy and paste to Yomi. I typed it to him. I did all the work. I said, good morning, Mr. Yomi. My name is Larry Omodia. I type it to him. I say, I'm the chairman of Larry Omodia Foundation for Justice Reform. I prompted a petition to the state CID, and with following up today, I was informed that we share. I told him, because he has not been to Panti, when we submitted and we spoke to the police station, they told us that Yomi already submitted a petition. That was when I read those petitions, our own petition, I told you guys that even though you guys were saying Yomi's petition is a love letter, it's not a petition, it was actually acknowledged. So I told him all of these things, and we were talking, and on the day on the 7th, I sent him the petition. Okay, on the 7th, I sent him the petition. He read it. Then he sent me a message that he has called the police officer. He sent me the message. I think he recorded himself and the police when they were talking. He sent me the conversation. So there's been back and forth. He sent me an emoji of a big emoji, good job. Read through it. He sent me a big emoji. So there's been back and forth. So for him to just, one thing he said on Ayaminka's platform, which I was even glad I came across it, because I usually don't even go to Ayaminka's platform that frequently. I think the thing that is really hurting him was the show I did for Yomi the previous day, I don't know now, maybe on Friday. No, maybe on Wednesday, the show I did for Yomi, when I said Yomi is casted, Yomi, but let's go down to the nitty-gritty of Yomi. Yomi had 2 failed marriages and a son. What's the big deal? And I went into how Yomi actually helped Baba Ijesha to have Baba Ijesha released. The first time, Yomi filed a fundamental human right for Baba Ijesha. The first time, because Adeton and Yabojo actually wanted Yomi to be locked up all through the case, but Yomi actually went there, stood his ground and said, no, you cannot lock somebody up. If his offense is bailable, then bail him, let him be coming from home. So I think, and I was saying that, I gave him my 100% full support. I do have my reservations, but I'm not going to be castigating him. If he has any lacuna, I will always keep him afloat. I'm not going to drown him. I will never drown him. So I think that was what pissed him off. And he just came that day, and the first thing that he came out of his mouth was like, Aishewu, you dumped me for Yomi. So I knew where that was coming from. And since I stopped talking to me, I have actually given him a deny neglect. I have never spoken to him, because I really do not even want to have all this banter or anything to do with him in the public. So I actually did not. But he now went around saying, I was saying he's asking for money. I never told anybody he was asking for money. I never spoke about him. I never talked about him. All I have been talking about was promoting Yomi. And I think that really irked him. And he busted out on me that day and said, scam and fraud. Èmi láyé mi kẹ̀, nínú ayé tá ń gbé yìí, torí kí ni mo ṣe yẹn ṣe máa fraud èèyàn mọ́, ó
Lady
dòdì.
Aries, I think maybe yourself or African TV himself, he invited me, I think, on the live here that they really want to speak to me behind the scene. And I guess it was because of this. And you yourself also talked to me about this, like this development. So imagine paparaino, I involved myself into all of this. So this is how.
Well, that is not the issue. Why do you want to?
That's the reason why I say I don't like to go underground, because people don't have the maturity, the discipline.
So anyway, that is not what we are talking about right now.
Secretive.
And the day I saw that his foundation was not registered, I don't want to say it in the public.
Anyway, 1 minute, let me just what I will say here is that when African TV shouldn't talk about forgery. Forgery is a crime committed with an intent to deceive. Okay, there was no intent to deceive there. Once that can't be established, you have to prove an intent to deceive. As long as there was no intent to deceive there is no forgery. There is no case of forgery.
Till today, he's still taking credit for it. He should distance himself from that.
No, he can't distance it, and that's what will always make that not forgery. Him distance himself from that, then now he wants to prove something. So African TV, just wait. African TV, I think if you are working with a team and you know that you are part and parcel of everything that team is doing. I mean, for the first time that your signature was used on the document that you supported, did you complain about it? No, you didn't complain about it. That shows that you supported it, because from the beginning you should have denied it, that you don't want this shouldn't be. So I'm just gonna say that's just maybe an instrument to use to get back at just one of the team member, which I mean happens to be you, which they collaborate together, and that is not a valid excuse. So African TV, that is not a good position.
You see, I might take this up legally with him so we can go back to this in the court.
Please.
Listen, I live in the US. In Nigeria, they will say, Allah ma jẹ́ apowó ẹjọ́. In America, a máa ń pa owó ẹjọ́.
Let's establish a legal case. Tell me how you want to. Let me say I'm African TV lawyer. How do you want to go?
I'm not going to. No, I don't have the time to establish.
Let's not talk about that. I mean, that's not.
I want to ask.
Because I don't take no
clarity's sake. I want to ask Lady Aries some question, please. I hope you don't mind. Mommy, first of all, this whole planning from day one, did you carry African TV along? Like, is it involved in the planning processes?
Yinka, were you sleeping when I was talking?
I just came in now. I'm trying to understand the whole drama now.
You have explained now. You were on the platform here. You are the partners that Yinka. Let's move ahead.
I'm not going to go.
No.
If I did carry him along.
It's okay. No, guys, please. She's part of the
seriously.
I understand. It's okay. Ask your question. Ask me your question. What's your question? That's why we're here to help each other understand. Everybody wants to know what's going on. She may not have gotten it. People do so many things. Everybody don't create all the attention. They do many things. So what's your question?
Okay. I said, is African TV being carried along in all the processes?
Yes.
From the typing of the letter, from the submitting of the letter?
Exactly. In fact, African TV submitted the first one.
The second one is not the one. Is this person?
I think another member of the team. Another member of the same team.
TV submitted the second one. The first one was sent by DHL.
Okay, by DHL. Okay. And he was aware of it. He was
100%. Did you not see when I was saying, I read it on the second, it was submitted on the second, I read it that day. As soon as the dispatcher signed it, they scanned me a copy, I sent it. And I said, Wumi, congratulations on the second. We have given you your Christmas present.
And
so he was aware and he came on my platform that day. I can go and
Paparano.
prove it.
and I'm still talking now. I think that what did
Paparino.
you
Can I
problem?
ask?
Let her land now,
Allow
please.
person
Let's
talk.
don't go away from the
Land
conversation,
now.
please. Don't go away from the conversation. Go on, Mika.
Come on. And please, when he went to do all this press conference one, Ekiti Johnny, and everything that happened in the police station, did he by any chance complain to you people that why did you use my letterhead before yesterday or day before yesterday?
No complaint. No complaint.
This is crazy now. It's
No
crazy.
complaint. Yeah.
It's
He's
crazy.
just trying to use that to
He
get
didn't
back at Lady
complain
Aries.
until yesterday. He does not have. See, even if you go court go still blame you. African TV. You are part and parcel of all this drama and all
Exactly.
this
They
program.
will ask, were you part of the were you aware of the initial development? Yes. Did you follow it up? Did you even go to a station? Did you follow it up? Yes. So what was there any intention for your signature to be used to commit a crime or to deceive somebody or to do something? Can you prove anything like that? No.
So, us, I want to pinch out something, from what African TV just did. Yesterday, 3 days ago, sorry, the day before yesterday, on my page, I reached out to him that I want him to come out and tell us what he is doing with mohbad. And he told me something. He said, and I will quote, he said he is doing this to get justice for Mohbad. I said,
Just
how?
before you go there, just to quickly end something. Even with what African TV is saying right now, it may make police to throw away that petition. So he's
I swear down.
petition. Yes, go on.
So, and I said, Baba, how do you intend to achieve this thing you are doing now by joining force with Mohbad and Adura? He said he cannot come and tell us in the public because they are always around trying to hear what he will say. But he has intention of getting close and doing the just of getting justice. And that place, I want to give him 10% benefit of doubt. But coming up to my page, calling Lady Aries, see, I'm not there for anybody, but you know if you talk down on a woman like me, calling her Ashewo, I don't know what he mean. Whether not joke.
No. You are taking that out of hands. Okay, Lady Aries, I don't think she was. I don't think a lot of people have been saying it was not a direct insult on Lady Aries.
Okay, now not joke, Abi.
Yeah, exactly. So, like it was Lady Aries herself is here. That was just like, hey, like all these play husband and wife. Hey, you dump your husband now. You drop Olukoya for Yomi, right?
Yomi.
Just like let me say, you move from one platform to another. So you are a Shewo panelist.
So where I'm going is
so let's not make
give man Lady Aries Emma Jebureni. Wọ́n ní àgbà ló fọwọ́ sọwọ́ àbí bàbá ọ̀lẹ́sìn máa ń pòwó yẹn náà na adult you be. Cheat ó máa ń gbà níyà. So you go use a raw body.
But African TV like Baneba, African TV is old.
No.
But
please, 1 minute.
He's making it look like
I am Mika.
Don't call me yet. I am the next person to talk. I beg. I give patience to Ayamika, please hold on. I want her to finish.
Rotimoya face me one-on-one. Yeah. Now me and you.
Let me face you one-on-one. Thank you. Agbalagba, Tonjo, Lagbalagba, Paparaino. A time will come. Bible said Jesus said he will remove the chaff from the wheat. Agbe alikamo kunu ekpo abi ekpo kuro no alikamo. Look, we are adults. When we try to behave like a child in the public, we are not serious. You keep on saying some people are kids. It is so obvious, right? You ask a very salient, important question in this whole matter. Did you submit at any time any of those documents? He assented to that. He said yes. So you read the document that was handed over to you, and you are part of the head of this group. They use your signature. You are now crying foul now at this day. But that aside, right? That aside, you see, when you rub mind with anti-justice, when you go along with anti-justice, you are truncating justice. It is not acceptable by any one of us. If African TV is towing this line You brought in chairman. You invited Mama Mohbad. Chairman was not aware. Paparano, there are a lot to this. When chairman got there, he got to know that you even gave chairman, what's his name, King White's number to call. Chairman said he just called him and talked to him, and that by the way. But when he realized that Mama Mohbad met them at the police station, immediately he saw Mama Mohbad was like, what? What is Mama Mohbad doing here? Africa never told me Mama Mohbad will be coming. He stylishly left them and retrieved himself from that police station at that moment. You went ahead to have meeting with Mama Mohbad. You came and be bragging about it. African TV, that all of us saw that you were in the forefront of justice for Mohbad. All of a sudden, you are rubbing mad with King White and Mama Mohbad. Now you say you will sue Yomi. Paparano, before you told us that anybody that dragged Yomi, we should drag that person. You were not just talking out of point. You knew what you were saying, because all of us are saying that Yomi is fighting for justice 100%. It is glaringly obvious to every one of us. Both Latisnem platform, your platform, Mommy Joker platform, and other reasonable platform. This is the first time we are all coming together to kill behind just one person, which is Yomi Fabiyi. If chairman, Africa TV is the one that want to pull this race down, it is a shame to every one of us, and we will be listening to him. I will be watching him pulling down the whole thing we have been building all this while. Yomi is asking police to do the right thing. All what you do, you want to sue Yomi, you carry Mama Mohbad. We know what Mama Mohbad is fighting for. It's for Yomi to drop Adura's name. What is the motive of African TV? You are pushing this to, and there's a time for Lady Harris to say, no, let me work with Yomi. Lady Harris was the one sponsoring your cause. You will have robbed Madam Tilo Shele. Why are you refraining from working with me? No, this is the situation. You can talk behind closed door, which you have been doing.
He knows why he cannot. He knows it was
and you let go. Sorry, Madam Elise. And you let go of this whole matter. But you coming to see, you are antagonizing Yomi Fabiyi, who we all have seen that Yomi is doing the right thing. Who we call our police and on ground fighting with police is on ground in Nigeria. He has not committed anything that police have not arrested him. All what you guys are doing is to look for evidence that police should make sure that they arrest Yomi or put him behind bars because he's doing the right thing. I mean, Africa TV oti dagbajele ilo now. We expect more from you than what you're doing right now. We built this for over almost 2 years now. We are seeing a ray of light. The whole Wumi camp is quiet because of what is on ground. They can't come out and talk nonsense any longer. Evidence is already there at the police station. You want to go and join voice with the enemy? I mean, chauffeur extract or Mama Mohbad. This same Karimo I saw her live yesterday, Paparaino. Karimo was advising Adura to run away, Wumi to run away. And she wants to tell us that she still put mind. She still want to associate.
You mean this same Karimo telling Wumi to run away?
Before God and Jehovah who created me, she could come and debunk it. I will play the video on Facebook. I'll play the video with you, Paparano. I was shocked. He said, "Mon sofren Wumi, I mean, and you want to come and be truncating whatever we are trying to do here. What honesty will be coming out from Karimo Papariano? You put it here, you talk it here. I don't know. I mean, it is high time we drop some people who we don't need to analyze them to be nearly good people. When you spot good people, you know it, Papariano. It didn't take you time to know that Yomi is doing the right thing. You told us on your platform, and I hold you by that word. And you didn't make a mistake for doing that. It is obvious to every one of us. Kill Langwa, justice Langwa. We look for evidence. All what they did is to kill the evidence from in our hands. Even the 3 seconds video, they try to water it down. Adura said, no, it's 10 minutes, not 3 seconds. Oh yeah, let everybody speak again. Nobody is talking about the 3 seconds. What we are asking police is the 10-minute video. Up till now, they are yet to play it out for the world to see. The high time we move forward and leave anybody who think he want to antagonize justice for Mohbad. When we give them audience, Parano, we create more problem within ourselves. What has Harry done wrong in this whole journey? Nothing. You are a partner. You send it, you say use it for legal. You even submitted one of it, which is very important thing. You saw it with yourself. You printed it, you read it, and you submitted it. You knew who signed it, right? You are not a child. Madam Mary's, you don't need to take it up. Let him be the one that will take it up with you. You just there on your lane. You have done what you're supposed to do as partners. If he does that, he's going to embarrass himself before the judge or before anybody. Because it doesn't make sense. Thank you, Paparano.
There is no intent to commit a crime or to deceive. With forgery, there have to be an intent to deceive. As long as if you can't prove that intent, that the signature was done for the purpose of trying to cause deceit, I don't think that one holds water. It doesn't hold water. But again, Rotimi,
Paparano, can I tell us something?
Let's hear from Jay Brazen.
Yeah, I'm not giving submission.
Paparano. Just hold on. Can you hear me?
Please let me clear.
I'm gonna say this loud
as we allow you to talk now. Are you not okay?
Hold on, Mama. I'm just gonna make a
The way you
disclaimer.
people attack people when they are giving submission. If I have stopped you from
A
talking,
quick
would
disclaimer.
you be okay?
Disclaimer.
Now you
If hold on, Yinka.
meeting me now. Why you guys
I'm
meeting me?
starting. Wait now, Yinka. Ah, Jesus.
Lady Aries, I am trying to make
If Africans
Please, stop
continue
meeting
on
me.
this path, I might have to take a legal action against him. Then we can go and sort this in the court of law. I don't take no bullshit.
All right, no problem. We get that.
Disclaimer, and I'm saying it publicly.
Just do what you have to do. You don't have to tell anybody.
Commander,
don't worry. Just do whatever you think is right. We have said what we think should be here, but whatever you think is right, you don't need to tell us. Just get it done.
Paparano, good morning. Paparano, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, so Paparano, I'm really one of your greatest supporters, right? So, in fact, I want to put two things here now. This is like energy. And if you pay much room to everything that's happening between Lady Aries and African TV, it's going to spiral on for the next 1 week and there'll be no focus. I mean, we should just pay no mind, really. I mean, and that's one. Two, I think the problem, since yesterday, I've just been thinking, what's the solution to this entire problem in justice for mohbad? I think, even for me, I mean, I've been following this for over 1 year. I mean, since the day it started, everybody should be given a prize, really. I mean, every single person should be given a prize because everyone seems to want to take glory for something. I mean, this is the first time I've ever come up to contribute, say one or two things with regard to this, but I follow this case regardless, and everybody's fighting for justice. So I think we should just pay this no mind. I mean, it makes no sense. Logically, from beginning to end, they were all in this together. They worked together. So why? However they want to do it behind.
Do you see African TV as an anti-justice?
So my problem, I've been trying to study him for so long, as in he has, coming out, he can defend himself so well. He speaks so eloquent. But in everything you see around is deception, kind of. So you can't really say much. It's like you see, if he comes out... Is
Karimo an anti-justice for you? If you can answer African TV. Is the activity of Karimo obstructing justice?
To me, she's... I know when you start like this, you're trying to find out if I'm for Baba, if I'm for...
No.
I just watch.
We are learning.
See,
you have to speak freely.
Okay.
We always let our sense, lead.
So for me, what I see,
anybody, respect anybody. Just say what is in your mind.
Yeah. For me, what I think is, on her own side, she's family. She will always remain family. So, however the case goes beyond, she's always going to be on her family side. That's just the way I believe. She's always going to be on her family.
So you still have 50-50 or something like that?
Yeah, she possibly might not want to obstruct justice, but she might want to deter justice from happening. So,
that's obstruction justice, right? To deter it from happening. That's to stop something.
Yeah, Well, it is. It is. It is submission. Yes, it is. But I think she could play in both sides. You know, just stand afar so
Oh
she's
yeah,
not
I am
involved.
Yinka. You cannot
What's the
speak.
family?
I am Yinka. You're on mute. Oh yeah, who want to? Oh yeah, on mute.
You
You
don't
have
drop.
space
You
now
don't
to
drop.
speak.
You don't drop.
Oh yeah, who did that? I am Yinka at this point. Oh yeah, say what you want. Talk what you want. Talk. Seraphim.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Rotimi, this is not a matter of Supreme should just let it be. You see, African TV, we were on national platform and I told him that even if everyone is castigating Yomi, you don't have the right to talk about Yomi because you people are the same thing. Like you both have NGO. You don't just talk about Yomi anyhow like that. Even if you want to point out the mistakes that Yomi is doing, like it shouldn't be coming out of him telling Yomi that this is what, and you are being aggressive on it. You are not talking it like you are advising him or talking to him like you want to tell him the right thing to do. So that one aside. And about the, what is it called? About the document that was sent to Supreme and about the conflict because Supreme is now with Yomi or stuff like that. Supreme said she has her own reservation like everyone does. Like, I have my reservation on Yomi, but for now, he's doing the right thing. So why can't African TV just let it be? We are asking him question here. He's telling us by 12 he's going to open his platform to show us some things, to do this, blah, 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 blah. When he's not even going to tell us, to pick us up to ask him any question. When he's not going to let us know.
Natural, do you want to speak? Or insider?
Yeah.
No, let me talk.
Good
Okay,
morning.
Insider, you want to talk?
Yeah, please.
Okay. I will
Good
allow you
morning,
when you
ladies and gentlemen. What African TV did is a total blow to the justice, and I'm totally ashamed of him. Although he has had this toga all along, but we didn't pay much of attention to all these things he does until recently. African TV, my major problem with them with his NGO, if Paparano will recall, is signing an agreement with a grieving father. That was just my problem. 70-30 initially. You can't sign an agreement with a grieving father. You can't, no matter the intent. And I've had that behind me. And I look at him suspiciously. Yomi, to me, has his own problem, his own baggages. But the moment we all saw him facing the direction of justice that we all wanted, we all pulled our support behind him, even though I do not have a feeling Yomi has the integrity because of his past antecedent. But he was moving in the right direction. And we're also very happy. African TV too, all of a sudden, especially after the Ekiti visit, I was really elated. I was really happy that, now we have two fronts for us to push these things very well. And the pressure was really hot on every angles. You can see the people feeling the pressure real hot. It was all over
Is the pressure still there? All right.
Yeah.
The pressure is
Hello.
still there.
Yeah. The African TV all of a sudden went there to dance the pressure. And then he came out.
It is a lot you are using.
It was really absurd. He was saying so many. African TV was saying so many rubbish.
People, I hope it's not my own network so I can quickly
You're
fix it.
fine, Papa.
Yeah,
You're fine.
No, it's my network, sorry.
Insider, drop and come back. Your network is bad.
He was saying these things with too much.
Insider, yeah. Let's see if he's gonna come back. All right, he's not sending request yet. Natural, you can speak. Natural, are you there? Natural.
Natural is not there. Can I talk, please?
Yeah, go on to Misco. Go on to Misco.
Yeah, Paparaino. Can you please bring African TV back? Because I have some
I want to
questions.
talk.
Tomisco, Hosea, is everybody watching what Papariano is doing?
I want to
Papariano,
talk.
don't kill yourself.
And then,
I
What
want
are
to
you
talk.
mixing together?
Hold on, Takuma. Let me talk and go off. See. Hello? Hello?
We hear you.
Yes,
We hear you.
darling.
Go on. We hear you.
I dey hear you, Natural. Yes.
Okay.
It's not easy to be a man. Now they do.
Oh, yeah, Natural. Break the table if you want to. Break.
Okay,
I've
good.
given you permission. Break the
I won't break the table.